I'm not in competition with my homies, so we're in competition in the boat. I knew my opposition never knew me, they wouldn't be opposition if they know me. I made the proposition to my hitters, I told them to knock it down if you owe me. I did the side ground, hit it good and we moved. Got pounds in the 40, them niggas got knocked down. We was on my homie, a hot now, so we on. I was like 16 with the back on me, deep in the field like it's power. One of the shit scene, niggas cracking me when they got real, try to slide on it. I made some hills, split the guys on it, we keeping it real, niggas not.
Whoa. Cool video, huh?
Hope you enjoyed it. That was pretty sick, man.
That was
a lot of good footage to wrap up our year.
2022.
So what did we do this year?
I think at the start of the year, the plan was to wrap up all of our client work that we had from 2021. So that way we could get back to like just doing whatever we wanted to do with our time. You know, get back to what we enjoy doing, back to the mission statement.
And it's been very refreshing,
It
I
has.
should say. Back to the roots.
Yeah.
Rediscovered.
Rediscovered. Yeah,
Rediscovered.
that's a good word for it. I think we found our passion and what we want to do, and not only that, but it also helped us make content around ourselves, and it was like a lot easier to do.
Yep, we ended up choosing an ultimate goal for each and every one of us, something that we've been longing for and was hard for us.
Yeah.
I'll go first. I chose to run an ultra marathon.
I decided to do a 14er after surgery.
And I joined a summer shredding body transformation contest where I stepped on stage.
Yep, and we all committed to these goals in June. Was it?
I want to say it was June.
Right?
June.
June, and then we also committed to posting at least once a week on YouTube, our YouTube channel, and I think we committed to that all the way up until end of October.
Yeah.
And then we decided to take some time off just to reflect on the year and prep for 2023.
Yeah.
As far as those goals went, I guess you finished your goal first, so talk about that. Like, would you?
Yeah, the goal is a lot of. I think the good thing about it is, we've been at it for about 5 years now, and I think this was the first year that we felt like we really lived up to our message, to pushing ourselves, going beyond the limits, pushing our boundaries. We went to places that, we tested our mind a lot, we tested our body a lot, we tested our will, our heart, all three of us in what we did. So I think for the first time, we could say that we were proud that we lived up to the message and to the name. So that's what I got to say about it.
1000%. I agree.
Babe was next.
For me, for my summer shredding body transformation, of course I wanted to, look like ripped and shredded. But I think what I learned was that, being consistent in, of course, like eating and exercising, but putting the money where my mouth is, was probably something that taught me a huge lesson.
Because seeing it through.
Seeing it through. I think that was basically it. Because sometimes we make these goals, and we write them down, but we don't execute on them. And this was a huge testimony, like for me, to not only pay money up front, but like go up on stage and you hear your name called out, man. It's something else. You hear people cheering for you when you're walking out. You see the judges. The lights is literally on you, and it changed my whole perspective of like how I look at myself and how I look at the journey through whatever goal I'm going through. So yeah, that's what I look at.
Yeah, nice. For me, I mean, just to kind of hop onto what Vic was saying, that's what I learned most from my goal. My ultimate goal was that the journey is everything. Right? I completed the 50K, and although I didn't get my spot in the Leadville 100 race, I still felt like a winner.
Yeah.
Honestly, like I felt so fulfilled looking back at the journey and the process, the day in and day out of my training and stuff, that like whether I like got my like first place or place to run at Leadville 100, it didn't matter, like all that work I put in, taught me so much about myself and who I am, and putting it out there too.
Yeah.
Putting it out there and seeing how much of an effect it has to people that are following our journey, you know, just making the world a better place. And I think at the end of the day, that's what I've always wanted to do since I was younger, was to make the world a better place. And I felt like I took a huge step, not just me, we as transcenders took a huge step towards that direction this year.
Yeah.
But I just want to say thank you to everybody that's been watching our journey. Like PD said, rediscovered. I think that was like one of the most searched terms this year in Google too, was not rediscovered, but like how do I, a lot of people like quit their jobs, started and, you know, started following their passions and rediscovering themselves.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's all I gotta say. Yeah.
I think what also helped out a lot with these goals that we were going for was the people around us. You know, like, yeah, we have. Honestly, these guys kind of pushed me to the limits, and I kind of hope that when you do watch our documentary and our content, that it does motivate you to go out and just be better than you were than yesterday. You know, just going chopping that block off or laying that brick down. It helps out because there's times where you don't want to go do it, but you remember what you're doing it for, and then when you meet up with these guys weekly or your friends, like, dude, it helps out. It helps out.
Yeah,
So,
to piggyback off of that is, look, we know not everybody has someone there to push them and stuff like that. Well, we hope that we're those people for you.
yes. Yeah.
You know, and if we're just a DM away, like our DMs are open. You know, reach out to us. Like, if you're going for something, you don't have people around that'll push you, or you're not in the right group, like, the internet is free. Like, you have access to all these people out there that can push you, you know, versus just being siloed in your own physical location.
Yeah.
You want to wrap it up?
Yeah, I'll wrap it up by saying that these last few years have been a lot of time, you know, working on our craft, creating these videos. We don't create these videos to go viral or anything. When we create these videos, we don't know if they get 50 views or 1,000 views. But, you know, thank you to everybody who's always been pushing us, supporting us, sharing our stuff. You know, we know we can only get this stuff out to so many eyes, but with everybody sharing it, we can reach more people. With the ultimate goal of really just, you know, either making your day a little bit better, making you laugh, inspiring you, motivating you, whatever that might be. That's our main goal for our content. And so thank you to everybody who's always like sharing our work, sharing our art, really.
Yeah.
We just want to craft
Thank you.
stories.
Thank
Oh, you guys, man. Group hug, group hug.
Group hug. Good stuff.
Let's go.
2022, 2023. Watch out.